everybody. Tonia Reeves, Australia's Cowgirl medium, coming at you from hometown in Sunday Creek here in Victoria, Australia. Hi, everyone. How's your week been? It's been building up to a bit of a crazy time of year, I know, for many. And, Christmas just around the corner. Who can believe 2 weeks to go? So, yeah, it's been pretty full on. I've been having a lot of fun on my Instagram and Facebook doing some reads with my cards. And, yeah, I had a great time doing that. So we'll be doing that more regularly. So stay tuned. And for those on the feed, I will be drawing out some cards from your loved ones in spirit. And I feel like Christmas is a significant time, when we really sort of feel that grief even a little bit deeper when there's that person missing at Christmas time. And, it really kind of pulls on our heartstrings and, makes it a little bit of a struggle. So I'm going to share some messages from my cards before I start on my read today. So this is from my card deck, mediumship cards that are available for those of you in the US on Amazon and Book Depository. Over here, I've got them on my website, thecowgirlmedium.com, and also Animal Dreaming and many of the big distributors. So for those that even maybe have shops, you can distribute my cards as well through Brumby Sunstate. So, yeah, so anyway, I'm just going to pull some cards, and I just want you to sit for a moment if you're watching this and just trust that whichever message stands out for you is a message from your loved one in the spirit world. And, yeah, we're just going to read out a few before I start my reading. So first of all, I've drawn the sister card. This is a beautiful card. So when you're pulling this card, there's two meanings, but I'm going to go with, because we're doing mediumship here. So this is a sister in the spirit world who wants to communicate and say hello. Now, I'm going to pull another card, and let's expand on that. So for those of you that might have lost a sister, just, sit there and see if this resonates for you, because quite often you're watching this for a reason. So, okay, the first card I've got here was, I play tricks on you all the time, and I know that you're not surprised. So to me, that sister energy is someone who's a bit of fun. There's a number 44 with this card, so I would look at the fours being another, something that's representative, whether it's 44 or that number was, relevant somewhere for somebody. But, yeah, I just trust that hits who it needs to. And often I do get messages to say that, yeah, that fits with somebody. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to go on. I'm going to just read out this card, then we'll bring Nancy through. I come to visit you through our shared memories on earth, revisit our places and feel me. So this is a reminder that when we're feeling grief and loss and we are really struggling, to go back to those places where you had the fun memories with your family member in spirit. And it really does tend to help amplify those signs. And, just they enjoy doing things and going back over those things with you. So, it's double the fun. And believe you me, they want to see you enjoying life, because they're there with you. So, the more you enjoy life, the more they come along for the ride. So just trust in that. Okay, now I believe I've got Nancy from California on the line. Nancy, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Really good, thank you. Thank you for calling in.
I was wondering if you could tell me. Oh, go ahead.
No, that's all right. Have we got mum for you in the spirit world? Because I feel like I've got a mum stepping in.
Yeah, my mom passed away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
so we've got mum. Is there something with mum? Is there either mum's birthday? It's like she's showing me there's something coming up, as in a celebration of her life. So sometimes that could also be the date that she passed. But I just feel like she's showing me there's something coming up that she's celebrating.
Well, we just celebrated her birthday December 1st. And
beautiful.
January 26th will be a year that she's passed.
Okay, wow. So you got a couple of celebrations there. The first card I've drawn, I'm just using my mediumship deck to also bring some messages through from mum. But she's saying here, please don't worry or feel guilty about me now. So I feel like you had a good connection with Mum, so I don't feel like you need to feel guilty about anything in that respect. But sometimes they bring that through to say, don't feel bad if, say, and I feel like with Mum there was something around her passing you might have felt bad, either that you weren't there. It's almost like she's showing me you missed something, but it's not a big deal to her.
I don't know. I feel bad that I wasn't with her when she passed because I was supposed to go the next day, and that morning she did pass away before I got a chance to get there.
There's a confirmation. Beautiful. Yeah. So she wants you to not feel guilty about that, because it's really strong with that card to say, don't feel guilty, I'm okay.
Now, can she tell me what put her in the hospital on December 1st?
Okay, let me see. Okay. Can I ask, because I feel like Mum was a bit of a private person, so it's almost like she wouldn't have, well, what she's shown me is she didn't always go to get checkups and things as some people would. I almost feel like she's not showing me that she feared the doctor, but she wasn't one to, put her hand up to say, I'm not well. But I do feel like there was something around, she had a couple of turns before she went into hospital. So are you aware of that happening? Because I feel a little bit like she might not have, told people at the time.
Well, we were thinking she was having some dementia. We were thinking that she might be having TIAs, and maybe we didn't even know it, like in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
But something happened on December 1st that put her in the hospital.
Okay. All right. So this is not just around. So what you're thinking is somebody been around when that happened? Can I ask? Because I feel like there's some kind of mystery around that. Did somebody visit her then?
Yeah, we're thinking something happened because that would have been her birthday.
Yeah.
Of course, not this last birthday, but last year's birthday. And she ended up in the hospital.
Yeah.
We don't know why.
Okay. I feel like there was somebody that visited her and there was some kind of stress around that. Was there somebody in the family that was ostracised a bit from Mum that may have caught up with her? Because I feel like she's just showing me somebody that was a bit of a shock or a surprise around them coming to see her. And I don't think they've put their hand up even since she's passed that they saw her.
She was newly married. She'd been married for 18 months. Maybe somebody who'd be shocked to see her, or she would be shocked to see, would have been my cousin. And he's always was asking for money from her.
Yeah. I feel like that's, she's not telling me specifically who that was, but in saying that, I don't feel that she wants to put blame on somebody, because I do feel there's something around that would have happened anyway. So almost like, the way she comes across like that is don't blame anyone, because it happened as it needed to. And there was something around, had she been like, I almost feel like she could have gone on for a long time with what she had, but it was a bit of a blessing that it happened sooner. And this is from her behalf, because she wouldn't have wanted to be dependent on other people. And there's an aspect of, I wanted my independence, and I'd rather not lose that, prior to, I suppose, eventually passing. Because there's an independence around her.
Yeah, because she was getting more dependent. And when she came home from the hospital on the 10th, she was put into hospice. But even before then, she was using a walker. She could no longer drive. Somebody had to change her. She was incontinent. And that wasn't her.
She didn't. No.
She didn't like living like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So in that way, for her, it's a relief to not have that around. She is showing me that I feel like there's aspects of, even with her connection with remarrying, whatever, I feel like you sort of not warned her, but you said, Mum, I'm not sure about this. And she's acknowledging in the spirit world that you were right. So I feel like that's needed. Like, she really wants me to share that with you and say, you were right. And maybe she didn't quite fully believe that, or, wasn't tried to sort of, I don't know, like try and played it down. But it's like she's acknowledging you were correct. Because I feel like you tried to say, Mum, what are you doing?
Yeah, because we told him not to marry her, not to marry him.
Yeah.
He was a con man. After
Yeah.
she passed, we found out he stole some money from her account. But he kept a lot of things secret from the family.
Yeah. Mum wants to acknowledge, though, did you get her ring, or there was something around you getting jewellery that was meant to be for you, but she's almost like showing me you got it, or it's lined up for you to get it?
No, never got any. Well, no, I did get some jewelry from her safe deposit box, but not like her wedding ring or anything like that. But I do have some of her jewelry.
Okay. Have you looked at the jewellery recently? Because I feel like there's something in there that might be special that you're not fully aware of.
No, I really haven't paid much attention because a lot of the stuff that I brought, I've just kind of put aside.
Yeah. Can you have a look in there for me? Because it's like that's what she's showing me. There is something in there. And, please let me know, because I'd love to hear, but it's like there's something special there. Mum is always around you, and I feel like with Mum, butterflies are around here at the moment, but I feel like there's something around the butterfly that is a sign that she's around you, and she really appreciates you, and it's like a big thank you from the spirit world for all that you did for her. And even though she didn't listen at times, and she's very stubborn is what she's showing me, but she's grateful that you were so understanding.
Yeah, it's just I've had a hard time with her death. Even now, almost a year later, I'm still having a hard time with her death.
Absolutely, absolutely. And of course, she's your mum, and that's okay to have a hard time and go through grief. You grieve as you need, but she's 100% around you.